all about us. He knows about us. He knows our situation. What we have to do, though, my brothers and sisters, we need to, when we lay aside the way of self-righteousness and self-satisfaction, we got to become like that puppet he was. We got to come to God, and we can't even look toward, we need to just look toward heaven. You can't even look at what's going on around you. You can't focus on what's going on around you. You've got to look and see and try to discover God. If you don't say nothing else, you should do like the publican and say, Lord, have mercy upon me, a sinner. Because all of us have sinned and come short of the glory of God. I know for myself, I know, Norman Scott has messed up. Norman Scott has fallen short of God's glory. Norman Scott is not perfect. Norman Scott doesn't have it all together. Norman Scott is not all of that. No, I'm not. I'm not all of that. I'm not all of that. Irregardless to what people say, I'm not all of that. Because I'm still trying to make this journey. I got stuff going on that some of y'all may not even know I got going on. But guess what? It's going on, and I'm trying, and I'm dealing with it. Thanks be to God. God is helping me deal with what I got to deal with. And you got stuff you got to deal with too. You got stuff that's going on, and you need to ask God to help you, because you can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. You can't heal yourself. You can't get yourself out of bankruptcy. You can't necessarily get yourself a job. I mean, you might have a qualification. You might go and present yourself and make your presentation. But if God is not with you, if God is not with you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Next thing that we need to lay aside, next thing we need to take off is the weight of an unforgiving spirit. We injure one another because of our actions or the way we talk about others, and that's inevitable. There is no way by which we can please everybody. There is no way by which we can escape criticism. At times, the others will deliberately seek to harm in one way or another. Jesus told his disciples that they must forgive. And he told them to forgive 70 times 7. Amen. As long as attention is directed toward the offending party who needs forgiveness, it is impossible to understand and appreciate what Jesus was really trying to say. His primary and immediate concern was the effect of an unforgiving the effect of an unforgiving spirit upon the heart and life of the offended party. Ill feelings have a way of festering into hate. Hate is a corrosive force that destroys joy and robs the heart of happiness. Hostile feelings are more injurious to the one who does the hating than they are to the person who is hated. One cannot run this race in a Christian life successfully and carry a grudge on their back at the same time. Joseph, that young man who was the son of Jacob, the one who they threw away, put him in the pit, and then sold him. Went and told his father he was dead. Brought his coat back with blood on it. He took it to his father. This same Joseph, Joseph, all that he went through, being put in that pit by his brothers, and then not only being put in the pit by his brothers, but then being locked up by Potiphar, all because Potiphar's wife lied.
Sure did.
Lied on him. Because she wanted to take care of her needs without thinking about what Joseph was trying to do. He got put away in jail. He talked to 2 men. He told them when they get out, Don't forget about me. One got out. He didn't say nothing. Then another one got out sometime later. And there was a situation going on with Pharaoh. And Pharaoh couldn't understand it. Pharaoh couldn't understand the dream he had. And it would just so happen that one of those guys that was in jail with Joseph, he said, oh, Pharaoh, there's a brother in jail that can help you out with whatever it is that you're going through with this dream. He can help you out a great deal. They sent for Joseph, and as a result, Joseph, of course, became second in command to Pharaoh. As a result of what God had blessed him with his gift. And even with Joseph going through all of that, Joseph laid aside his unforgiving spirit that was in him and forgave his brothers. He treated them harshly when they came to him, but he forgave them. He forgave them. Joseph freely and fully forgave his brothers of the injury they had inflicted upon him. Joseph was able to see how God had used even their evil to accomplish a good objective for him. Because it is difficult to forgive those who have mistreated us, we need to look constantly unto Jesus. We got to look to Jesus, y'all, because we can't do it on our own. Who forgave even those that crucified him, for help in the matter of forgiving. Then the last thing that we need to lay aside, the last thing we need to take off, we need to get rid of the weight of worry and care. Undue anxiety and worry are due to a lack of faith. Worry about the future leads to earthly mindedness and a desire to accumulate riches for both the present and the future. My brothers and sisters, we don't need to worry. You know why? Worry is useless. My brothers and sisters, we don't need to worry. Why? Because worry often comes because we are forgetful of the blessings of the Father.